Hello children, we'll continue with our chapter 13. Two parts I have already been done. Manufacturing industries. We have done first agro-based industries, after that mineral based industries. In that iron and steel, the map, copper, chemical, fertilizer, chemical, plastic, cement. And now we'll continue with that. Page 109, transport equipment industry. You might have seen many types of vehicles for travel. Yes, of course. Many types of vehicles we see, and we do travel also in that. Earlier, there were animals driven vehicles which were very slow. Today, in modern age, vehicles with faster speed along with the development of roads have come in usage. The industry which produces such vehicle is known as transport industry. Railway. Railway services deserve appreciation of travelling in India. Railways manufacture the equipment of its own requirement by itself, such as railway engines, passenger coaches, goods coaches, etc. They are also produced privately. That means government is also having their industries for railway. The things which are being used for railways, that is engines, passenger coaches, goods coaches, etc. But privately also they have been produced. There are three types of railway engines: steam, diesel, electric. The steam engines are now used only for the heritage trains which are run only for tourism purpose, because the first engine which was being used was steam, but now it has been converted as it for heritage trains, tourism. Diesel and electric engines are produced at Mihijam in Chittaranjan Locomotives Works in West Bengal. Diesel locomotives works at Varanasi and the Tata locomotive works at Jamshedpur. Passenger coaches are manufactured at Perambur, Bangalore, Kapurthala and Kolkata. Next comes road vehicles. Before independence, we used to manufacture cars by assembling its imported parts. The parts were imported from foreign, and then it was being assembled here in India, and was the manufacturing of these vehicles was being done. Now the factories manufacturing trucks, bus, car, motorcycles, scooter and cycles are established in our country. The road vehicles are manufactured mostly by private sector. India is ranking 5th in the world in the production of commercial vehicles. Today the vehicles and their spare parts manufactured in India are exported to foreign countries. Now see how it has been changed. First we used to import the parts from foreign countries. Now we are exporting the spare parts in the foreign countries. Tractors and cycles are produced in very large scale and we export them overseas. Shipbuilding. Shipbuilding, this is an ancient in India. In recent time, there is a center to build ships of modern style. Which places? See Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, Kochi, Mumbai and Marmagua, which are public sector. Kochi and Visakhapatnam build ships of larger size. Private dockyards fulfill local needs. We have also started producing helicopters. Aircraft building units are established in Bangalore, Koraput, Nasik, Hyderabad and so helicopters and aircrafts, Airbuses. That means aeroplanes. The building of aircrafts for passenger travel has still not started in India. For passenger travel, we are having the planes but not for passenger. Other aircrafts are being produced. Electronic industry. Radio set and telephone industry was established in India in 1905. This can be said to be the beginning of electronic industry in India. In 1905, we have started electronic industry in India. BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, which was established in 1956 in Bangalore with the motive of manufacturing equipment for Akashvani and weather department. Today, it produces various electronics equipment in collaboration with Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. Turn to page 110. This industry has brought a lot of changes in the normal life of the people. Which industry? You have to remember that. Electronic. The lifestyle and in the national economy. Bangalore has become capital of this industry, which is also called as Silicon Valley of India. Software park, science park and technological park are established for the development of this industry. The future of this industry in India is very optimistic, very positive. Now, we have discussed about all the industries, agro-based as well as mineral. Now we have to see how this has been getting polluted the environment. So industrial production has noteworthy contribution in the economic development of the nation. See, whichever, if there is a better industries, the production is better, it's very noteworthy. It is contributing to the economic development of the nation. But simultaneously, it is also increasing the pollution and our environment is getting degraded. Children, as you all know, we have so many industries and factories in Vapi. It's a big town, people. Vapi has been, few years ago, it was like just like a small, very small town, can say village also. But now it has been changing. It's only because people all over, from all over India, are getting migrated to this place because there are many factories, industries, and people are getting job here. But you see early morning and also the whole day how the weather is as it is, but it is interfering into the weather. The environment surrounding us is getting changed. So when the environmental conditions deteriorate due to natural or man-induced reasons, this is man-induced reasons, the quality of environment is reduced, which is called environmental degradation. Mainly four types of pollutions are created due to industries: air pollution, water pollution, land and noise pollution. Industries have polluted air and water to a great extent in the present age of competition. The air has become polluted due to very harmful gases like carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide. Water pollution has increased due to industrial effluents. We have one effluent plant here. If you go towards Mumbai, there is Daman-Ganga bridge. You also, if you go by road, you have to cross that, and if you are going by train, then also you have to cross it. That is Daman-Ganga river is flowing from downwards, from down. So there is one industrial effluent plant. So today many factories release their industrial waste in the rivers, ignoring the laws. Water today is heavily polluted where there is. So first they process there in the effluent plant, and then the water is being released in the Daman-Ganga river, which is finally joining the sea, that is Daman. Noise pollution is one of the reasons for deafness in human life due to machinery in industries and means of transportation. The noise pollution has increased. Man experiences mental tension due to much of noise. Now, remedies to curb environmental degradation. This was what is the how the industrial pollution and environmental degradation. This is 2.1 answer. What are the remedies to curb with this environmental degradation? The country should make progress, but the progress should be made in such a way that the environment is not degraded. We have to move forward for the economic development, for the progress, but we should also see that there should not be any change in the environment. It should not get degraded. The amount of pollution can be reduced with proper planning for industrial development. If the industries which are helpful for our economic development we are having the industries, we are going for industrial development, so we should see that it should be properly planned. Pollution can be reduced also by selection of quality equipment and fuel. The air pollution can be curbed through filter, scrubber, precipitators, etc. These are the things which can reduce the air pollution. The water pollution can be prevented by releasing industrial effluents after proper treatment. So effluent plant is there. So whatever industrial effluent means extracts of industries which is getting treatment in that effluent plant, and then the water is being released to the river. Industrial water can be purified after due treatment. So my dear children, this chapter is over, and I will be giving you the page numbers as it has already been marked. You must have seen. Go through the lesson, read it nicely, and please do maps, both the maps, and write the answers in your notebook. Thank you.